Some of the D.C. region's favorite parks partially closed during the government shutdown. What you can expect next time you visit one of the area's outdoor attractions.
We're watching showers work their way in as we head deeper into the evening time. We'll let you know how long this batch of soggy weather will stick around.
Police in Montgomery County using AI for non-emergency calls. Reaction ahead from community members.
Then it's here. Amazon's October Prime Day deals are underway. How you can get the most savings or stretching your dollar.
And the University of Maryland making new strides in quantum research. What major company is moving onto campus in today's Tech Talk?
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And good evening. I'm Annalisa Gale. All right, let's get a check on our forecast now. Meteorologist Damon Matson joining us with our first look here. Hey, Damon.
Hey, Annalisa and Mark. It's been a warm one, I'll tell you what. It's still feeling a little bit like late summer out there, but folks, there's some major changes on the way, and it all starts tonight. Yeah, this warmer air, well, it has continued to linger about as we've had some breezy southerly winds pulling our temperatures up into the lower 80s just about everywhere. DC is sitting at 80 on the dot, and we've also had a decent amount of mugginess attached to this as well. Now, all of that is building up ahead of an approaching cold front and some rainfall that's coming along with that front. Now, so far, we haven't really had any wet weather across the majority of the region, but we can see the clouds very much increasing out there west of I-95, and the first few showers have finally made their way into the mountains of West Virginia and Western Maryland, parts of Mineral, Allegheny, Garrett counties, getting the first little bit of soggy weather. And there is a lot more where that came from to our west, but it's going to take some time to build in. For the most part, through the late afternoon, early evening, it's dry across much of the area, including the district. But as we approach sunset and beyond, that's when the bulk of this wet weather is expected to roll in. So it's going to be a soggy one out there tonight. But will this rainfall stick around into the day on Wednesday? And how chilly is it about to get behind this batch of wet weather? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Well, as we enter day 7 of the government shutdown, there is some concerning news for furloughed federal workers.
A memo from the Office of Management and Budget raising concerns that those furloughed federal workers may not be entitled to back pay from their time off during the shutdown.
Yeah, that memo arguing that the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act of 2019 does not automatically guarantee that all furloughed federal workers are guaranteed that back pay. President Trump saying this when questioned about it today.
But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
Now, attempts to withhold back pay for furloughed workers, could face some legal challenges from employees' unions.
Meantime, here in the district, the sun is setting on day 7 of the shutdown with no deal in sight in areas around the region. Feeling the impact.
Yeah, that includes some of DC's favorite outdoor attractions and park spaces there. DC News Now's Randy Bass joining us live in Arlington now with more. Randy, what are things looking like at Gravely Point?
Yes, on an 80-degree day in October, you'd expect to see a full parking lot and tons of picnic setups here around Gravely Point near Reagan National Airport, but not today. The park partially closed due to the federal government shutdown. Normally a bustling, popular spot for picnicking and plane watching. Gravely Point Park looking more like a ghost town on this summer-like Tuesday afternoon. Access to cars via the George Washington Memorial Parkway closed off with jersey walls and orange traffic barrels. The National Park Service says gates and buildings are locked at many of their parks during the shutdown. The park still accessible via the Mount Vernon Trail, but not as busy.
It seems like it's less people than usual. And I would think if they're off, they would come here. Didn't realize even that it was closed off, but I understand why.
For William Friday, he says the federal shutdown has pumped the brakes on his bike rental business at Gravely and around the DMV.
A lot of people like to ride this way. You know, it's like everybody, I guess they go elsewhere. Kind of shut us down a little bit, you know. I just be glad when it's over. You know, I'll be glad when it's open.
The National Park Service tells us they're trying to keep things accessible, with some parks still open if you can get in on foot or on a bike. Farther north, Theodore Roosevelt Island also sits along the parkway, confirmed closed due to the shutdown, with its footbridge closed and locked. On the Virginia side of Great Falls Park in McLean, cars seen turned away at locked gates Tuesday, with things expected to stay that way as long as the government stays shut down. Now, the National Park Service tells us you can expect its visitor centers at some of its larger national parks to be shut down along with the federal government, but law enforcement, firefighting, and emergency response operations, those are all still active during the federal government shutdown. At Gravelly Point, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. And for continuing coverage on resources and to see how local officials are responding, you can go to our website right now, dcnewsnow.com. And coming up in our later hours, Mariel Carbone will have more on the impacts at the courthouse as well.
And Virginia State Police have issued a Cody alert today for 16-year-old Jacqueline Odalis Kurtz Juarez. She was last seen yesterday around 4:30 a.m. near the intersection of Sam Perry and Mary Washington Boulevard in Fredericksburg. Anyone with information is asked to contact police.
Well, a juvenile whose age is unknown is now in custody following a stabbing in Montgomery Village, Maryland. It happened on October 6th in the Royal Benet Terrace area. Police say a victim was cut in the face and that victim was taken to the hospital. That investigation is still ongoing.
In Montgomery County, Maryland, Columbia Pike is reopened after someone was hit this morning. It happened in White Oak neighborhood near Stewart Lane. We're told that the person was hit by a driver that remained on scene. The person was sent to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
Right now, leaders in Prince George's County are teaming up to tackle domestic violence in the region. DC News Now's Yamari Sase has the latest and reaction from a survivor.
Police say overall crime is down compared to this time last year, but domestic violence still remains a concern. And with this new partnership between police and the sheriff's office, they believe they now have stronger tools to help victims.
Domestic violence is one of these things that typically happens behind closed doors.
Prince George's County has seen a 23% drop in domestic violence assaults, but a rise in more violent incidents and non-contact shootings.
So that escalation is happening, and people are being more violent towards one another, and it's not driven by gender because it's on both sides.
And it's not just couples, family members too.
Family violence, that's still happening between, loved ones in their home.
On Tuesday, Prince George's County Police and the Sheriff's Office signed a new agreement to work closely on domestic violence cases.
When they get these cases, they can actually hold the hand of the victim through the entire process. They can work with the families. They have more time to spend, more resources.
Jeanette Brandon is a survivor and founder of the nonprofit Together We Can. Each October, she hosts an event to spread awareness.
I want this event to be where you get a breakthrough, you're healed, and you get the knowledge and understanding that you're not alone. And always understand that just like me, you can get out.
Officials say ending the cycle takes everyone, family, friends, and community.
Is when you're in that hard place, and if your family member is in that hard place, sometimes they don't see an avenue out. And they need help. We have that help available.
Now, if you know someone that's a victim of domestic violence, you can visit our website, dcnewsnow.com, for resources right here in Prince George's County. Reporting in Upper Marlboro, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, Yamari, thank you. New at 4, LeBron James had people waiting on the edge of their seats today after he posted on social media that he would have a major announcement, but it took many by surprise.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
All right, that was the big announcement. With his partnership with Hennessy, James had made several announcements throughout his career. Many, though, thought that he was going to announce his retirement date, but not this time.
Not what you expected. Gotcha.
You got me, because I was like, oh my goodness, it was going to happen around noon. Let me find out what happened. And then when
everyone thought he was retiring.
Yeah.
And he is not retiring.
He's not even close.
And the Lakers ticket sales actually went up.
Okay.
So everybody's
sounds
making
like a
money.
business move. All right. Hey.